Alright, hey everybody. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So here we are at the 2024 Fall Plowing at Mike Brewington's place in Barlow, Kentucky. And as you can see, there's a few teams here today. We've got a few people plowing. We've got Mr. Marvin there riding the disc. He's kind of cutting up the soybean stubble ahead of the plows so they don't wad up as bad. We've got one guy that's doing the harrowing for us, Mr. Royce. He's harrowing down the plow ground for us. So we're just all getting together to have some fun, fellowship, and just have a good time. Uh, it was kind of a last minute deal. I didn't really get to put it out on the, here on the channel like I wanted to give all of you opportunity to come. And I wished I could have done that, but we kind of just throwed it together. A bunch of friends got together, and it was a real good time. I was glad to be able to go. And Marcy and I both got to go. We got to take both teams of mules. Marcy plowed with Kate and Alice with a walking plow, and I plowed with May and June with a walking plow. So it was very cool to be able to do that with her, and I'm very thankful that she puts forth the effort to try and to go with me. It just means a lot to me, y'all. Anyway, we had a real good time. We camped out, had s'mores, hot dogs. I mean, it was just a great time, y'all. Anytime that you get a chance to go to some of these plowings, you should definitely do so. You'll be glad you did for sure. All right, now here is me and Marcy coming back across the field. Marcy's with Kate and Alice in the front. I'm with May and June in the back. And in a little while, y'all, I'm going to point out something on my line arrangement, or actually Marcy's line arrangement with Kate and Alice. And I just want to give you a little tip on your lines and walking plows and how it can affect you. I can't brag on Marcy enough and just tell her how proud I am of her. She's really picked this walking plow thing up pretty quick. This is only the second time, y'all. Well, I take that back. It's the third time that she's plowed with a walking plow. And of course, Mike's ground here is really nice. It's good for a place to. It's a good place for a person to learn how to use walking plow. But I'm real proud of Marcy. She's really stuck with it, and she's doing real good with it, I think. Okay, now this is Marcy plowing with Kate and Alice here, and I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm going to just kind of let the video play out and let y'all enjoy the peace and quiet and the mules. But whenever she makes this round and comes back on this side again, y'all, I'm going to point out something about the lines. Now, one thing I want you to notice right now is notice where the lines are at in between the mules. And also notice that the double tree is dead even, and the mules are walking spread out apart like they're supposed to. They're not too far wide, and they're not too close. So just make a note of this right now, and then I'll tell you something else here in a little bit. Alright, now I want you to notice when Marcy gets up here to turn inbound on her furrow, she kind of has to turn the mule a little bit sharper. When she does, the right hand line goes up on the Allison's back. and that is going to cause her some problems going down this next furrow. And I want to point that out to y'all. She was having a little trouble, and after I went back and watched the video, I was able to tell her what the problem was. She didn't really realize it, and that's okay. I mean, she's got to learn just like everybody does. But this will be a learning experience for all of us here, and I just want to kind of point it out and show y'all.
Well, all right, come on.
Alright, now notice how her right-hand drive line is on the outside of Alice over there, okay? I'm sure y'all can see that. Now, I want you to notice, as we go along, that Kate is going to start hubbing up on Alice. In other words, she's going to get in closer to her. And she's also going to start laying back a little. And the reason for that is, y'all, is because Marcy's right-hand line is on the outside of Alice, and it's actually holding Kate back just a little and holding her in closer. As she goes on down this furrow and gets on out toward the end, her line is going to work its way back up over Alice's butt and get back over in the middle. And you'll notice, right away that Kate will spread back out and she'll get back even where she's supposed to be. And you'll see that things will kind of work itself out. But she didn't know any better. It was a learning experience, and it was good that we got this on video, y'all, so that way I could point it out not only to her, but to you all. And any of you that are trying to use walking plows, you know how important it is for the mules to walk right, to stay spread out properly, because if they get too narrow, it'll make the plow cut too narrow, and it'll kind of mess you up a little. And if they walk too wide, it'll make the plow cut too wide and kind of mess you up a little. So if the mules are walking just right, then it'll make the plow run a lot better. And you'll see it here in a minute when the line slips back up over Alice. Now you can use hip spreaders on your animal, and that will help prevent this specific problem from happening. And I've actually got hip spreaders on both of my mules. However, at this time I just weren't using them just because of the way the lines were drawn up. The buckle would hang in the hip spreaders at the back. So that's one reason I didn't do it, but I could fix this for the future to where she won't have this problem anymore. Alright, now notice the right drive line is starting to work its way back over into the middle. And see there how Kate's starting to spread back out nice and, get back where she's supposed to walk. So y'all, I just wanted to point this out to you. This is a little tip on walking plows that'll help you. Now y'all, this fella here with the big gray horses is Mr. Brewington. He's the guy that put this plow day together for us and invited us to. And Mike, we're awful grateful to you, my friend, for everything that you've done for us, putting us up and allowing us to come and plow with you. It's just been a good experience, brother, and I appreciate it.
you on film now.
Now, y'all, it was getting on over later in the day, and we had a few teams left. Marcy and I, Mr. Mike, and my buddy Calvin. We were all left plowing, and I wanted to just kind of get y'all some different footage of different horses and the plows and what it looks like. Here we are with Mr. Brewington and his white horse plow and his two gray Pertrons.
Move. Gee. Gee. Oh. Right there, Sunday.
All right, now here we are with Mr. Calvin Elder riding along on his Pioneer foot left riding plow with Brabant mares Sunday and Alyssa. Now, y'all, I told Marcy one time that when she could master keeping the mules moving on the end and just stand the plow up without stopping on the ends, that she's just about got the hang of a walking plow. So she's proved me right here, y'all, and she's doing a real good job. I'm so proud of her. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us and watching. Uh, I'm going to put my email up here on the screen in case any of you need to get up with me. Just holler at me. I'll be glad to talk to you. And as always, y'all, I'm going to be praying for each and every one of you. I promise you that. I hope you enjoy our videos and can get something from it. And for those of you that aren't horse and mule people, heck, I just hope you enjoy hanging out and being here with us and just having a good time. Anyway, y'all take care, work hard, play hard. I'll see you next time.